This is the D-Link Movie Night streaming media player. It is pretty basic as far as these things go, but it's also pretty competent for the low end and for perhaps novices and folks with simple needs who just want maybe Netflix, Pandora, YouTube, and some video on demand. It comes with basic composite cables. It's a 3-to-1 connection, so chances are the cables you have lying around at home won't work. If you need something longer, you'll have to order this specialized sort of adapter. It's not so uncommon, but it's not super common. You get your traditional power adapter, nothing interesting there other than it's pretty small. And then the streamer itself, it says D-Link right there. In the front, this area right here will glow green or amber. It's kind of like a Cylon effect when the player's on or booting. It's pretty small and compact. It's handsome, and it's not too jazzy like D-Link's Boxy Box, which is a little over the top with its angles. On the back here, you're going to see the AV input for the composite, which I already showed you, HDMI as another option for video. You have Ethernet in addition to Wi-Fi, and Ethernet is something the low-end Roku boxes do not provide, and then you have your power in. So it's pretty simple and standard. For comparison in size, this is the D-Link Movie Night, as you can see here. This is the Apple TV. You can see how they are similar colors and shapes, just differing sizes, and the quality feels different as well. The Apple TV is a more solid feeling device. And then right here we also have a Roku, so you can get an approximate idea of the size. The Roku is definitely the smallest, but all of them will fit comfortably either attached to the back of your TV or in your television stand. The remote is a pretty basic affair, but it feels decent. It's good. And it has these shortcut buttons, as you can see: Vudu, Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora. And there's not a whole lot to say here. There is a power button, which you don't see on the Apple TV or the Roku. This is the main UI of the D-Link Movie Night. It looks similar to Roku in many regards, with these rectangular icons for different channels. Unlike Roku, there is a finite number of channels. What you see on this main menu is it. There's no channel store to add more stuff. The look is also similar to what Apple's done recently with the new Apple TV UI, with these sort of app icons. So over on the far right, my D-Link is something that hooks into D-Link's video cameras if you want to do surveillance stuff or whatever, and I don't imagine many folks will be using that. Here we have YouTube, and it is the new lean back mode for YouTube, and it looks pretty sharp. And I've noticed all the apps on the D-Link Movie Night take a little time to come up. You can sign in, and then you'll have, all your custom settings and playlists and whatnot, and then you can just simply browse around. Back on the main menu, we have Netflix. It's one of the more modern looking Netflix. It's not the old school Roku V1 UI. And again, you can see it takes a little bit of time for these apps to come up as they're connecting to the internet and pulling data. You can see my instant queue. You can see what I've recently watched. And then you can just go through different sorts of categories. TV shows, action, adventure, anime, etc. It should be pretty familiar to most Netflix users. Vudu is what D-Link is using for video on demand, similar to Amazon on the Roku or iTunes on the Apple TV. Also, this probably explains why this movie night is an exclusive at Walmart. Vudu is a Walmart digital offering. Here you'll be able to rent or buy movies and TV shows. Presumably they'll have the Ultraviolet online disc-to-digital library hooked up in the near future, although I'm just speculating. Pandora, music, of course. I've already linked my account. You do that through a web browser, and it's actually one of the nicer Pandora interfaces I've seen. I'm not sure if this is standard for them these days, but it looks pretty good. I've been happy with that. And then lastly, we have Picasa for photos, and that is Google's service, and I haven't actually logged into that to try it. Up top here in the upper right, you've got your settings, and it's just a running list of things you can go through. The movie night didn't really require much configuration at all. I basically just joined my wireless network, and it was pretty straightforward from there. There was one system update, and that was about it. You can go in here and mess with the resolution. We have it on low def right now, so we can capture the screen recording. So this is the D-Link Movie Night, also known as the DSM 310. It's currently $48 at Walmart.